Welcome back to SLS Travels. As I promised you in part 2 of the Sangwali trip, I'll be taking you to Nkasa Rupara National Park. It's approximately 8 kilometers from Sangwali village, so stick around. It's a jam-packed episode. Let's go. As you can tell, I'm not in our regular vehicle, the Toyota Fortuner. For this trip, I'll be using the Toyota Land Cruiser, a vehicle that's built for all types of roads. So I don't know what I'm going to encounter along the way, so just to be safe, I'm taking the beast, the Land Cruiser. There are many sights to see on the route to the Nkasa Rupara National Park. As you can see there on the right of us, there is the Sheshe Craft Center, where you can buy all types of small crafts or handmade items that you can buy as souvenirs or decorations for your home. The entire road to the national park is unfortunately not tarred. There are some parts with some heavy sand, so you might need to engage 4x4, but overall it's quite a smooth road with a lot of trees on each side. So take your time and enjoy the scenery. Don't rush, just enjoy the entire journey. If you are a regular viewer of this channel, I think you remember this road from episode 5, I believe, which was part 2 of the Sangwali trip. This is the same road that takes you to the Livingstone Museum. For my regular viewers, I think you remember this craft center that's on the left of us there as well. You'll also remember the bridge that I showed you in one of the previous episodes. This is the first of 2 bridges that you'll have to cross on your way to the national park. This bridge that you see here was constructed and completed round about, I think, 2013 or 2014. It was constructed to give tourists and also local residents year-round access to the Nkasa Rupara National Park and also all of the surrounding areas around the park itself, as well as to the lodges and the campsites that are around this area. wanted to record as much as possible of the road to the Nkasa Rupara National Park. But I know there's some of you who don't like long videos, so I'll keep the video as short as possible. But it's a very beautiful road, man, with a lot of trees and a lot of nature. But for those who don't like long videos, feel free to skip ahead to some of the other parts of the video. The Livingstone campsite is also on this road. As you can see there, it's on the right of us. So if you want to go to the Livingstone campsite, you take that road. As for us, onward we go to Nkasa Rupara National Park. One suggestion that I can give you if you don't want to get lost, always keep to the right. So always take the road that's on your right at all times, unless there's a signpost that directs you otherwise. There's a patch of sand on the way that might require you to engage 4x4 just so that you don't get stuck. For the Toyota Land Cruiser, this was a walk in the park. Here there is another patch of sand that might require 4x4, so be vigilant. But for the experienced driver, I think even with a 4x2 vehicle, you can easily make it to the park. This is the second bridge on your way to Nkasa Rupara National Park. So if you don't run into this bridge, it might mean you're on the wrong road. This second bridge was built around, if I'm not mistaken, 2015 or 2016 to provide access to deeper parts of the Nkasa Rupara area. The Rupara campsite is also on the same route, but you'll have to take the road that's on your left to get to that campsite. But for us, onward we go. We ran into a herd of small antelopes on the way. They were quite a long distance from the vehicle, so I don't know if you'll be able to see them in this video. the left of us there is another road that goes to Rupara campsite. But for us, we stick to this road on the right. Finally, we have reached our destination. The entrance to Nkasa Rupara National Park is just ahead of us there. As you enter the park, you'll be directed to go to the reception area where you'll be required to pay a small fee for each visitor as well as a fee for the vehicle. I'll put a list of the fees that need to be paid depending on whether you are a Namibian or whether you are from one of the SADC countries or a foreign national who's not from one of the SADC countries. The park entrance office also has a room which has information about the different types of animals that you can find in the park. It also has a map of the park itself with routes that you can follow to see the various types of animals that are within the park. The park opens at 6 a.m. and it closes at 6 p.m. So it's a whole 12 hours of time that you can enjoy the park. After you pay your fees, you receive a map of the park that you can use as a guide to take you around the park. We were also lucky enough to spot a martial eagle, even though it was quite a long way away from the vehicle. I hope you can see it clearly in the video. The park ranger informed us that the wild animals were very rare, so we didn't expect to see much. But luckily, we spotted a group of elephants, which were once again very far from the vehicle. So I don't know if you'll be able to spot them clearly in the video. The Nkasa Rupara National Park covers the area of approximately 320 square kilometers or 32,000 hectares. So it's quite a large national park. In comparison to other national parks in the country, it's quite small at 320 square kilometers. Etosha National Park, for example, is 22.9 thousand square kilometers. So that's a big difference in comparison to the Nkasa Rupara National Park. We also spotted 2 warthogs on the way, and unfortunately those 2 warthogs were the last animals that we spotted on this particular day. After searching and searching, we decided to turn back to the park entrance. We might come back another day, hopefully during the rainy season. I'm sure we'll be able to see a lot more animals during that time. Even though it's a small park, compared to other national parks within Namibia, which are dry and arid, the Nkasa Rupara National Park sits in a wetland or a floodplain, so there's a lot of water during the rainy season. So the best time to come to the park would be during the rainy season, when you'll be able to see a lot more green nature and a lot more wildlife, as in comparison to the dry season, when the animals move further away from the entrance of the park and they move closer to the side of the park which is closer to the Botswana border.
Look, that sign says no bags.
Overall, it was a day well spent in the Nkasa Rupara National Park. Even though we didn't see a lot of animals close by, it wasn't a disappointment at all. We'll come back here, as I mentioned before, during the rainy season to enjoy the park even more. But for now, we turn back and head back to Sangwali village, hopefully for more adventures during this small break that we took from the hustle and bustle of Windhoek. On the way back to Sangwali village, we decided to stop by the craft center just to check what's on offer. Unfortunately, the craft center was closed, so we decided to go over to the bridge and just take a few pictures and just enjoy the sunset.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.
You heard my boy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, over and out.